Alright, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. So, doing something a little bit different today. We're going to be playing Her Story. Now, for recording wise, I don't know if I'm going to get this all done in one sitting, because it's like almost 9 o'clock at night. Well, it'll be 2. I don't know. I don't know a lot about this game. I know it's an FMV game, which we don't motion video, I think it is. But basically, rather than it being like pixels, it's literally like watching a movie, and I think you make decisions and it's very interactive. So I know this one's apparently kind of like a psychological thriller detective kind of thing, which seems really interesting. I kind of want to play like something chill because at the moment my finger I burnt my finger, so it's in like the world's most awkward place to get a burn blister right on the pad of my finger, so I can't play keyboard, and holding a controller a little bit hurts. So I haven't really been able to record like a lot of what I usually do. Like I can't play really much PC, and I can't play a controller for very long and that, so I think this game hopefully does not require me to use my keyboard. But yeah, hopefully I not, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump into it. I accidentally hit start, I didn't mean to. The music stopped, I was like, haha. This chair keeps clicking, I don't know why it keeps clicking. Okay. You're logged in off /guest into murder search. So bright, my eyes. Introduction to Logic Database. Computer technology is the backbone of modern police work. The Logic Database is one of the many continuing efforts to digitize our workflow and preserve evidence in a manner which will allow you to work more efficiently. In the coming years, the computer will continue to be the most valuable item in your crime-fighting toolkit. This database contains footage transferred from the existing homicide and serious crime tape archive at Portsmouth. It's been automatically sorted using our ASR technology. Each statement made by the interview participants is stored separately so they can be tagged for submission to court. The audio has been digitally stenographed and the content of testimony is attached to each clip. To retrieve a clip, type in a word, for example, robbery, into the search field, click search, and the database will return all clips in which the speaker uses that word. Narrow a search, use multiple words, example, robbery supermarket if you are working from a printed transcript. You can be even more precise, use inverted commas to search for an exact match against the entire statement. Example, yes, I was there. Store a clip for later reference, click add to session. Also, if you wish to add additional tags of your own to help future search, please click in the user tags box and type in your desired tags. For any further assistance, please contact your department's information technology representative. Okay. Really read me. Oh, you want up? Okay. Here's a database. I filed a Freedom of Information form to get you guest access. Everything seems to work. They transferred the videos of the original tapes in 1999. And then the Y2K thing hit and they got mothballed. No one's touched them since. I couldn't find the server which the detective's footage on possibly those tapes got damaged. When the old archives were flooded in 97, but figured this would be enough. Take your time. Yeah, so Y2K, that's when it changed from 99 to 2000. Is it on computers or something? I was born at the end of 99, so I am a child. Kind of. So I obviously didn't get to experience that, but I think that's what it is, isn't it? It's when the computers changed from 99 to 2000. Checker. Okay, so we have these tapes against murder. Can I just like... Okay. I have to also type. Okay. I have to use my keyboard. Fine, I can probably type with ease. Okay, so let's play this.
You think it's murder? I mean, clearly it's murder. What can I do to help?
Yeah, that was useless. This one? Still seconds?
Yeah, that's me. But February, that was months ago. What's that got to do with Simon's murder?
Okay. Feb. And Simon. Murder. That keep that, yeah. I'm doing this right?
I didn't murder Simon. You've got it wrong. You've got the wrong person.
Okay, you don't seem that. Like, I feel like if you didn't murder him, you'd be like, I'm not guilty. I'm innocent. And she's just like, I didn't murder him. 21 seconds.
I'd like to speak to a lawyer now. Please. You have no murder weapon. You have nothing. And all these stories we've been telling each other. Just that. Stories.
It's that sussy look you gave me. Alright, I feel like that one. The add to session you do? Read that again. For later reference. Type in Simon. Yeah, I'm working up for Simon.
Simon Smith.
Okay.
He works at Ernst Brothers Glass.
Simon
Making
Smith.
Windows, all kinds of glass. Simon does the more special work. Mirror making, feature windows, artistic things. Really beautiful things.
Okay.
Simon is 6 foot, darkish blonde hair, average build. He's clean shaven. If his beard grows, it goes ginger, so he shaves it. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with ginger hair. I bought a photo. They said a spring photo. This was taken last year on holiday in Rome. It's the best one I have.
Okay, so I need to try and probably find a photo of him.
It's the Rockington Arms, the Rock. It's run by a nice couple, Peter and Susan. There's some other regulars there that Simon likes to drink with, and the barmaid they have in sometimes, Helen. Peter said Simon had been in and had a few drinks.
Okay, I feel like these two, like, go back to this one. This one I don't think is going to be that useful. These two I think could be, because that talks about his appearance. And this talks about... How do I delete this off my... That doesn't work. This talks about people he knew. So...
Yes, there's an Amstrad one. No one uses it for very much. There's a printer so you can write letters on it. Simon sometimes plays games. You know, climb the tower, save the princess. That kind of thing.
Okay, no. For this.
Simon isn't the type to run off or do anything crazy. Someone must have done something to him, or there must have been some kind of accident. So what do we do next?
Okay, so she said if I type in ginger. Okay, no, it comes up that clip.
Simon is 6 foot.
Oh, you can also skip. Okay, this one then.
It's the Rockington Arms, the Rock.
The Rock. Here we go.
So, it was Friday evening.
Okay,
We
Friday.
had an argument. He left. On Saturday, he didn't come back.
Okay.
I waited all day. He was supposed to go help Eric out with something on the Saturday afternoon. They had a
So
job.
Saturday morning possibly he could have been murdered?
So Eric was ringing on the phone.
Who's
I
Eric?
checked at the Rock, that's our local. They said they'd seen him on the Friday night, but not since.
Yeah, so the Saturday morning.
Still wasn't back this morning. It just isn't like him at all. Still not back by dinner time. It's getting dark again. So I decided to come see you. His parents haven't heard anything either.
Okay. So he got murdered because murder was like the first thing. And he obviously got murdered then on the Saturday morning, early Saturday.
Oh God, I don't know. I mean, I guess the Rock. You've spoken to everyone there. Someone must have seen where he went. I don't know. So many things could have gone wrong.
Okay. This one?
No. No one has been in the last few weeks. We had a plumber come in 3-4 weeks ago. Someone summoned you from the Rock.
Helen was... Yeah.
No. I think he spoke to Helen. She said he was upset about her argument, but I'm not sure what else he said. He likes Helen. He likes blondes.
You're not blonde. Okay. They spoke to Helen. Oh, I'm curious. I just can't think then. Right. No, that one. This one was about... See, did she talk about
It's the rocking.
Peter and Susan? Some of the regulars and the barmaid, Helen. Peter and Susan. Let's try Susan. Nope. Peter? No. We did get stuff for... Wait, let's try Rockington? No. It was called The Rock. Wait, he went missing Saturday, right? Saturday? Yeah, here we go.
I left the next day, Saturday. I slept for a few hours in the car. When I woke up, I came straight back. Simon wasn't returning my calls and I wanted to try and make up.
I feel like that contradicts something she said though.
Simon wasn't there and I... Is there a bin?
Oh. Lovely. Okay.
It was late. Early Saturday morning.
Oh, this one as well, Snow.
A week or so ago. It would have been the Saturday before my birthday. You know, I get like that on the weekends, have a lie-in, then want to get up and blitz the house.
About Friday. It's not about the Friday.
I wasn't in the house all of Friday night. After the argument, after Simon left, I left too. I was upset and I wanted to get away. So I took the car.
Okay, that explains then why she says she slept in the car. Car? Okay, you knew stuff about the car.
Yes, there's a car that we share, a Cavalier.
Cavalier, okay.
And a van he uses for work.
And a van.
It's owned by Eric, but we look after it.
I'm gonna try Eric next.
Both of them are there now, parked in the street. I'm not sure about the keys for the van, but I can look for you when I get back.
I'll try Eric after I look at these.
I got in the car and I drove. I just kept driving north. Just kept going, just wanted to get as far away as I could. When I finally stopped, I was all the way up in Glasgow.
Glasgow. Not where I'm from,
so
but close.
Tired. I just had to sleep.
Okay, so they had a fight. He's went off to the bar, or the pub, and she's drove off, and then she slept in the car, went home the next day, and he's not came home all day, and he's not been answering his phone. I think I fucked up. I feel like the
Pulled over
FTV
and
thing's
slept in the car. This was just by the side of the road. I was exhausted.
What was that?
Yeah. I pulled over and...
Yeah, she said she slept in the car. How do I delete these though? That same one.
Um,
Did I get rid of it?
it's the Rockington Arms.
Or is it, no, it's this one I want to get rid of.
Yeah?
I want to get rid of it. How the fuck do I get rid of it? I want to get rid of it. I have to get rid of this. Eric, I wanted to search, wasn't it? There you go.
He was wearing a shirt. It's a blue turtleneck shirt.
My hearing went there.
He has a watch. It's a really nice one. That was a gift from his boss, Eric.
Okay, so Eric's his boss.
He has a coat, a long grey duffel coat, like Paddington Bear. He would have taken that with him. It's not in the house.
Okay.
Yes, that would be in his wallet. It's a Visa, a silver one.
That is card.
He doesn't
yeah.
like to spend money he doesn't have, so he usually pays with cash, but Eric convinced him to get one.
Get cash. I never have cash. Never, I always pay with card.
Eric was like an uncle to him. They were pretty close. They spend a lot of time with each other, especially when they have to go to conferences. Have you met his wife, Diane?
Diane, okay. What's his job then? Why has she got a guitar? What?
Diane is really nice. She helps out with the glaziers, organises the Christmas party, that sort of thing. They have 2 kids, really sweet kids.
What are the kids' names?
She used to look out for me when I worked there.
Wait, where was it?
Diane.
Glaziers.
Kids.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Simon's watch. It was a gift from Eric. He got it this year. It was a wedding anniversary gift. Steel. It would have been Diane who chose it. She has really nice taste. That time, you must eliminate me. I was in Glasgow then.
Yeah, but there's no one to confirm you were in Glasgow. Okay, I'll search up Glasgow next. Because is there anyone that can confirm she was in Glasgow?
Not really. He would go to the pub. He had his drinking buddies there, but no one ever really came back to the house. Sometimes Eric, his boss, and his wife would come over for dinner. That would be us returning the favour. Diane is a really good cook, into her trendy ingredients. And the last time Simon cooked something off MasterChef, he got the recipe off Ceefax, and I did my Lloyd Grossman bit, commenting from the sidelines. I had to find fennel from the supermarket. Have you ever eaten fennel?
No. Yeah. So we need to find out if someone can cooperate. Why has she got a guitar?
No, I can't imagine.
Why is there a
We
guitar?
get on so well. Unless it was something to do with work. Maybe Simon was being too much of a perfectionist. But
Where has the guitar come from?
You should ask Diane.
I don't care about who murdered Simon. Where the fuck did the guitar come from? Okay. Glasgow. Okay, here we go.
Yes. I got to Glasgow, I was exhausted, so I pulled over and slept in the car.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up because a rubbish truck went past. I got some petrol, bought a coffee and a pastry, tried calling someone from the payphone.
Where did you get a pastry from?
Headed back.
Why a payphone? Do you not have your mobile phone? You see, the thing is then, where is she from? Is my question. Because then that can kind of help, because I'm like, okay, you drove to Glasgow, but where are you from? Like, for how to know how far of a drive that is. Because, like, I'm judging by accent, it sounds like England, and I'm like, that's a pretty far drive. And you're saying, I think she said, like, she drove back in the morning, and I'm like,
No, I don't think so.
I don't know.
Glasgow was deserted that early in the morning.
Okay, so that'll be her then saying about, did anyone see you, I'm guessing?
When I arrived in Glasgow, I was exhausted. The streets were empty. I was driving badly. And I hit a taxi.
Okay.
Not a big crash, just paintwork.
Okay.
The guy was so pissed off because I didn't have a driving licence on me. But when I told him I was pregnant, he made sure I got to the hospital so they could check me out.
Okay.
It was fine.
I can do...
The hospital must have details when I was looked at.
Yeah.
There's a scratch on the car.
So this DB checker thing, what is this? What? Is this it? What? Oh. No? Okay, is there a way for me to check, or do I have to look at... It's just video it's gonna give me. Is it just statements I can look at? Hospital, Glasgow. Yeah, so that comes up. I'm guessing the DB checker thing is kinda to... Don't know what the DB checker is for.
I don't see how it's hard. We've established I was in Glasgow when he was killed.
But I can't confirm that.
You've spoken with the hospital?
I'm trying to, but... taxi? Glasgow? No. Oh, no. How am I supposed to confirm this? I don't know what this does. The DB checker, database checker. That's just my search. What's Annie? Oh, I get rid of that. I don't mind actually the glare. In hospital. Is there anything extra that came up in hospital? This.
Ask the hospital.
I'm trying to. What does log off do? Oh, it just quits the game. Okay. That was cool. Ben? No. Cause paintwork maybe? Taxi? No. I can't. How do I corroborate? With, who's at the hospital though? That's what I'm struggling like. Like obviously, yeah, I think it's only clips I can look at. I can't pay it. Oh wait, there's new stuff here. If I just don't search stuff.
Black coffee, thanks. No sugar. I'm sweet enough as it is.
She's guilty. Can I just... relevant. Is that how you spell relevant? Who knows? Just so I know.
My name is Hannah. H-A-N-N-A-H. It's a palindrome.
Huh?
It reads the same backwards as forwards. It doesn't work if you mirror it though. It's not quite symmetrical, but well, I mean, you get the idea. Sorry. Hannah Smith. I live at 31 Gladstone Street.
Okay, that gives us quite a lot of information.
A mobile phone? Yeah. Well, they have one for the Glaziers, but it's only for work. I can't remember the number. Oh, it's in the kitchen. I saw it plugged into its charging cradle.
Found also. So her name's Hannah. Ah, here we got some new stuff. Are you okay? Is this her being left on her own?
What are you doing talking about Eve?
Who's Eve? There's so much. I feel like I should be writing this down. That feels like Morse code. That's Morse code, isn't it? Who's Eve? Okay, I'm gonna look up. Like that. Did really start typing? Oh, lie detector.
My name is Hannah Smith. Oh, shit. Sorry.
No, because her name's not Hannah Smith, is it? It's something else, I think.
My name is Hannah.
Oh, no, she doesn't say there what her name is. Mark that as irrelevant.
Across the road, where my parents first lived there, was a midwife called Florence. When Hannah was born, I was born at the same time.
You are Hannah.
The midwife was there to help. I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah.
Is
The
that...
midwife told my mother I was dead. But I wasn't. She wrote all this stuff in a diary. Amazing what people will admit to on paper.
I have a feeling that she's a twin. And this is Eve. What is happening there?
She recognised me from the window. She told me to come inside, and she hid me. They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play. There was a dollhouse.
Yeah.
She hid me up there. No one else ever went into the attic. It was her place.
I like that music's playing. Yeah, so let's look at this.
My mother called me Eve.
Okay, I'll mark this Eve.
Well, my friend Eve.
Who's Eve? Oh,
She was a friend from when I was a kid.
she must
She was
have a
always more popular with the boys.
sister.
I hate her for it. I mean, really hate her sometimes.
Yeah, that's kind of irrelevant.
Yes. We'd fight. We fought on the beach once, and I held Eve's head underwater.
Who is Eve? She's saying it's her friend. I feel like it's
No
her
one else
sister.
around. It was at the far end of the beach, and I held her head under, and I kept it under.
That's kind of sus.
And
That-
for a moment, I just wanted to kill her and watch her drown. But that was it. It was just a moment. We made up afterwards. It was a love-hate relationship.
I'm gonna mark that as relevant because, like, you wanted to kill Eve. Relevant.
A police station. Yeah. When I was young, we ran away on my birthday. Bob Dylan was playing in London, and we thought we could break into his tour bus and have him take us with him. The taxi taxi driver we paid to drop us off. I mean, we'd saved money, pinched a bit here and there to pay for the fare. He was suspicious because we were so young, so he told the police. So they came and picked us up and took me back to
Portsmouth they're from.
My mum picked me up from the station.
Where's Portsmouth from Glasgow?
I blamed everything on my friend Eve. So my parents let me off.
She drove 7 hours. That makes no fucking sense. That... But if she still lives in Portsmouth. That is it. That doesn't make sense. She drove 7 hours after a fight. Why? You know what I mean? Why? That's just... Oh, let's name this one Portsmouth. Actually, no. I think that's kind of irrelevant, though. Portsmouth. No. Great spelling. What was it? Glacier? Was that it? No. Was it with a Z? That's not how you spell it. Fuck, how'd you spell it again? Eric. Eric I looked at, wasn't it? Yeah.
The Friday.
Doesn't make sense. So when did they have the argument?
With him, it's not going to happen. Yeah.
Check out that Cavalier stuff as well. Cavalier. No, it's just about that. I want to check out his stuff, the way he says about.
Yeah.
Talks about his wife. Diane. Is what was the place she worked at again? Glacier, but I can't remember how you spell it. Glacier. Oh.
Glaciers.
I had the I in the wrong bit. There we go.
I did. Well, we met when we were 17, both working at the Glaciers.
What?
We couldn't afford our own place. Simon dropped out of school, went full-time at the Glaciers.
Okay, so she meets Simon there.
That was Eric's generosity. We moved in with his mum and dad. They had a spare room for us and the baby if it came. It was a nice change, time to myself, living there for those months, full of hope. No, everyone loved Simon. He's a glazier, he doesn't have much money. I don't know. I don't know.
I can't think of anything. Oh, 217. Oh, it comes up there. There's 217 clips. But there was 14 for Eric. Or wait to like... Yeah, there was 14 clips for Eric. Not 14 clips though. Eric. No. The Rock. No. Eric. Oh. No. Let's try typing in sister. I completely butchered that. Here we go. He's playing guitar.
You want me to play something? I'm not the world's greatest guitar player.
Why is there a guitar?
Probably needs tuning. No. It's okay.
That hurt me a little bit. Oh, anyway, here's Wonderwall. He's playing guitar. I'd actually laugh if she started playing Wonderwall.
two sisters came.
It's just you singing. Okay, I have the vibe that her sister was jealous, whichever fucking sister's with Simon, and murdered him in a fit of jealousy.
Simon had a birthday tea waiting. Afterwards, she told Simon about me, told him I was pregnant. She wanted me to move in with them, this sister who didn't know she had.
She's got a sister, which I'm assuming Eve is her sister.
She knew that instant. The look on his face. She knew.
Is that what their argument was about, maybe? The fact that she didn't say she had a sister? I'm so confused.
She sent him out the house, kicked him out,
who?
Called me up, crying, and I went round. I
Are
guess
you
I had a
Eve or
feeling
Hannah? I'm so
I could hear something
confused.
in her voice, but I wasn't sure what it was. She called me sister on the phone. She never calls me that.
Okay. What? Why do I keep getting this? Time's not passing. I'll show my reflection.
My sister is gone,
What?
and she's never coming back.
Gone? Sister Simon? No. Let's try pregnant. Oh, here we go. A couple of new ones here. Who's who?
I got
confused.
pregnant. Both our parents had a big powwow. We weren't even in the room, and they decided we should get married.
I'm so confused. That feels irrelevant. I've not been even doing my tags. I really should be.
Yes, I'm fine. I won't be sick again. This happens some days. I'm pregnant. It's morning sickness. Yes.
What? It's morning sickness, but look at the time. It's almost 9 o'clock at night. Pretty sure that's not morning time. That's night sickness. Which is interesting. User tags. Morning sickness at 9 PM. Which is really interesting.
No. Well, yes. You found out on my birthday.
So is this the one that's dating Simon or married to him?
I was pregnant.
I'm so confused. That feels irrelevant. I'm so confused. I honestly, I didn't really know what the point of this game is. I think I'm just to piece it all together.
It's Rapunzel. The story starts when she's born. Mother Gothel, a witch, takes Rapunzel from her parents and keeps her locked up in this tower. Rapunzel gets pregnant by the prince, and Mother Gothel is furious, so she cuts off her hair and throws it. Actually, her hair's already short here, so that's already happened. So she throws her into the wilderness, and Rapunzel is reunited with the prince, who's blind. But she kills him with her tears, and so it's a happy ending.
That's such a different version of Rapunzel of
Is
what
that
I've
too
known.
much?
Rapunzel story? Did I take anything else about Rapunzel? Oh, there's a couple other stuff about Rapunzel actually. I just really like Rapunzel.
Sorry. The picture, the way it's drawn, just reminded me of the books we used to read as children. I read those fairy tales over and over, and they were so real to me.
Don't think that's the version of Rapunzel that tells you as a kid. That's like the actual, like, the Grimblers version, I think.
Rapunzel was my favourite.
Maybe. I don't remember that
My
fucking
brain's
version of
just full of
Rapunzel
it.
when I was a kid.
How many of these in colour?
Why are we talking about Rapunzel now?
Did I pass? Sorry, I messed it up with all that Rapunzel stuff. Do you need me to do that card again?
I'm so confused.
Could the hairs have come from somewhere else?
Okay, so there was hair.
Could they... We have a lot of dolls in the attic.
Did they find
There's
hair?
a Rapunzel doll with long blonde hair. Could they have come from there?
There's also been DNA, so I'm going to put this as irrelevant. I've forgotten to spell relevant. That seems relevant. Hair found at scene. You are supposed to tag these, but I feel like these are handy as well for me to make little notes.
We were obsessed with fairy tales. Not just the pretty ones, but the traditional ones. They were dark and real, bizarre and violent. Felt like life.
You guys not have Disney when you were kids?
We had this huge old book that I think Mum must have bought from a library sale. The illustrations had thin tracing paper over them to protect them. They were in colour, shiny plates. At the front of the book was an index of illustrations. We read that more than the actual stories. We'd read aloud the captions and flip between the pictures. There was something intimate about peeling back the tracing paper, undressing the pictures. Rapunzel's hair is cut. The eagle plucks out his heart. The princess pricks her finger.
Okay. So there was hair found at the scene here.
What kind of hairs?
It was blonde, wasn't it? Yes. Relevant. Yeah, so they're saying there was blonde hair found at the scene, but he has blonde hair.
I bought a photo.
I'm gonna take that as relevant. This assignment. Rapunzel story, relevant, found at scene. This fish sing. I'm going to put that as relevant because the song she sung, I feel like there's double meaning to it. Because she talks about pushing Eve underwater and holding her under there.
This other person doesn't exist. I don't know what the blonde wig is, but it could be anything. Have you looked at the cat flap?
Okay, other person? That's not really relevant. Other person? Yeah. Florence
was a warm, kind person.
Okay, Florence? Oh yeah, we heard about Florence.
She was broken, I guess. When I found her diary, I also found a biscuit tin with other stuff in it. Older papers, letters,
was
that kind of thing.
Florence again?
Her story wasn't there.
Her story, what?
I never really spoke to her about it. I was far too young to really understand, I guess. I just
was it
put it together.
Kidnapped as a kid, maybe?
Once I was older. She had loved children, planned to have a large family. But her husband died in the war.
I feel like she was kidnapped.
That was back when you married for life. She never felt like she could marry again. Isn't that strange? She was a widow from her 20s.
Okay.
But, I mean, I guess it was different then. You know, you married for life and she felt she could never marry again. I guess it was harder, a war widow. One of the dead. I don't know, maybe there was more to it than that. I don't really know.
If this is a game you probably do have to play in one setting. Irrelevant. Because I know, I know if I was to like go to sleep, not play for a couple of days, I'd come back and I'd be like, what the fuck was going on again?
Florence took me home with her.
Yeah.
Mother hadn't been expecting twins and had a healthy baby.
Yeah, so she was
I guess
kidnapped as a
happy
kid.
for Florence to clean up. Take away the evidence that this was anything but a happy occasion.
Just mark that as irrelevant because there wasn't really much said. What's this one again? There's a bit of... Yeah, so midwife called Florence was Hannah was born at the same time. Yeah,
That
so...
I was dead.
Yeah, so... Eve kidnapped as Bab. As Baba. Yeah, I'm getting the vibe that Eve was kidnapped as a kid. Because the midwife told her that the other baby was dead.
Florence raised me in her home.
Which I'm also like, oh, no, saying that they said maybe the cord may have been wrapped around her. You wouldn't cry if the cord was wrapped around you. I was gonna say, wouldn't she have cried? But never mind. Hello, broke out.
Florence raised me in her home. I never left it. She kept me out of sight.
Like Rapunzel.
It wasn't odd for people to see a midwife with a baby, carrying in supplies, washing nappies, that sort of thing. I never knew any different.
Yeah, so she was kidnapped.
I grew up looking out of my window and seeing her across the road.
Yeah, I'm kind of maybe getting the vibe Eve done it.
It was like a reflection in the mirror. She was me.
That is relevant. I get the vibe, yeah, she was definitely kidnapped as a kid. Okay, so what I've gathered so far is Simon was murdered, hair found at the scene. Not possibly sure, we don't have a description of Florence, but we do know he had darkish blonde hair and they said it was blonde hair. And Eve was kidnapped as a baby. The midwife said to the mother the baby was dead and took her for herself, kept her locked up in an attic where she could see her sister from across the road. So I'm kind of like, so obviously her sister grew up as Hannah and married or dated Simon. I think she was the one that was pregnant, Hannah, maybe? So I'm getting the vibe, did Eve end up somehow falling in love with Simon? Killed him in an act of jealousy? Possibly?
No. It was just me and her. Eve was the name they were going to call their first child. They talked about it and were going to try when he came back.
This is about Florence.
Florence's family had a history of firstborn girls, so they were convinced it was going to be a girl.
And obviously the husband died.
It's hard to know if this is all true. These are stories I remember, that I read when I was a child. Maybe I misread, maybe I misunderstood. Sometimes it's hard to remember what happened last week.
That's a mood. Let's mark that down as Florence. Attic. Yeah, some new stuff about the attic.
Yes.
So my question is, I'm still kind of struggling, obviously because they were twins, on who is Eve and who is Hannah. That's kind of what I'm struggling with a little bit though.
Yes. I inherited it from my parents, so it made sense to move back. Me and Simon.
Okay, yes, this is Hannah.
Felt like going back to old ways.
Yeah, so Hannah was pregnant, okay. I feel like I need a notes for
the
this.
house in the attic. Old things. We didn't sleep in my parents' bedroom for a long time. We decorated it as soon as we moved in, but it was another year before we started sleeping there.
Yeah, it's kind of irrelevant. Just her talking moving in. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fucking open up Notepad because I'm so lost on what's going on. Okay, so I did some Googling because I wasn't too sure if this game had an ending, but it does indeed have an ending. So I think it's just you have to piece everything together because I wasn't too sure. I was like, is it an ending? Like, does it have an actual ending, or is it once you're like satisfied and you feel like you know the story, that's kind of it, you take it from there? But people are saying it has an actual ending, so yeah, we'll do our best to find it.
Yes, I read a lot as a child and watched lots of TV. Then the doll's house we still have.
Yeah, she's talked about the dollhouse before.
It's kind of a fairy castle. We used to play up there and make up our own stories.
Okay. Irrelevant. Dollhouse. I'm sure she's talked about this dollhouse before. I need to check that out. This one?
I'm not sure where the dollhouse came from. I don't know if it was given to them or they inherited it. I mean, they wouldn't have had the money to buy it. It was so huge. It must have been taken up to the attic in parts and then reassembled up there. It's a beautiful thing. Wallpaper to scale, little furniture, the lights work, mirrors, beds, big duvets and pillows. We spent hours and hours playing in it, invented all these characters.
So she must have met her sister then, like at some point, and then they said they were friends.
Passports, diaries, and gave them all really elaborate stories. Once, a moth got trapped in there. We'd left a light on. It was making the most horrendous noise. We tried to kill it, but it was tough. We ended up crushing it under a copy of the Arabian Nights.
Dollhouse. Irrelevant. Let's try dollhouse.
The legal stuff was completed very quickly. Hannah moved back in with Simon. Eric gave Simon the week off to help with the move. He decorated, modernised wallpaper, curtains. Hannah insists the attic be left as it was, dollhouse and all. Simon never went up there.
Relevant, it's been moving back. Right, house. Simon.
I parked up on the street. It was busy, so I parked down the end of the road. I walked up to the house. I knocked on the door. No answer. I took my keys out of my bag, unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. I could tell because the key wouldn't turn when I tried to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg. I couldn't see his shoes on the shoe rack. I shouted out for him. I walked straight into the kitchen. He usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper. He wasn't there. I touched the kettle. It was cold. I looked quickly into the living room. Nothing. I walked upstairs to the bedroom. He wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. Then I had a shower. Whilst I was in the shower, the phone rang. I think it was Eric, his boss. I didn't answer it. Then I came out and I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, but I didn't mean to. I woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me. And then I remembered where I was and what had happened. That's when Eric called again. I spoke to him. Then I called Simon's parents. And then I decided to come and see you. Is that enough?
Okay. Relevant. Missing? Here we go. Does he think he's a missing person?
That really sounds suspicious. It's not a normal thing to do, to drive to the other end of the country. I wanted to keep it simple. I know it was stupid not to tell you everything. Saying I spent the night in Glasgow when my husband went missing, I thought it would, distract you from what was important. So did she lie? It's different now. Now he's
dead. That's as relevant. No, nothing about lying. Oh no, there's stuff about lying. Here we go.
Yes. I'll take a lie detector test.
Yeah. It's kind of irrelevant. We know they did a lie detector.
I've never taken a lie detector test before. Does it really work?
Well, yeah, they wouldn't be doing it. Relevant.
My name. That was the only question I failed.
Yeah, she failed.
Your lie detector works.
Marking that as relevant. Lied about name. Okay. Let's do lie detector. Anything new about that? Nope. Detector. Simon missing. No. So what if I do phone? Maybe we'll have some new ones here.
Sure. Yes, of course, if that would help. Will you phone the house to let me know when you want to come round?
Oh, they want to come search the house? Okay, that's irrelevant. That's just them saying they want to go to the house. Can't spell, apparently.
It was after dinner. I'd spoken to Sam's parents on the phone.
Text.
I looked up for an early night and I suddenly had this thought. I think it was something his mum had said. She'd been speaking about old stuff, sad stuff, about when we lived there, about the baby. There's some boxes in the cellar, nursery stuff we never needed and I never had the heart to throw out. And I suddenly remembered that when I'd looked down there the week before, those boxes, that pile was in the wrong place. I went cold all over.
Why would you?
I went down there with a torch and went straight to the back, and that's when I saw the bin bags. Pulled them open, saw the body.
Okay.
I screamed and that's when I called the police.
Yeah, so my face popping up, does that mean maybe I'm getting closer? Body found in house. Okay. Body. Here you go, some other stuff with the body.
The bruise. I have a really fast metabolism, so stuff like that just comes and goes. I don't know if there's much more that I can tell you that I haven't already told the other policemen. I found the body.
So it was in bin bags, so it was probably cut up into pieces. She's got a bruise though, so where does she get the bruise from?
His body. It didn't look real. And his throat.
Maybe his throat be slit? Or was it
Like
bruised?
his throat had been cut.
Okay guys, okay, so we'll do...
And I didn't see his glasses. He has these thick glasses.
Okay, so the killer would have the glasses then. I'm gonna mark that as relevant.
He doesn't always wear them.
Doesn't always wear them, okay. Mark that as relevant because...
Really?
He could have been wearing the glasses when he was killed.
Here's the rest.
Sing the rest of the song. I really don't care if you sing the rest of the song. I don't want to listen to you sing. He has blonde hair. Wait, what?
Really? Anything you sing may be used as evidence against you.
That probably is relevant. My mark is irrelevant.
Can you imagine? I tried. I tried to get pregnant too, but it didn't happen. I slept with so many boys, men. My body refused. I think my period stopped because hers had. I was pretty ill. I mean, how could we stay the same now? Felt like Hannah had really fucked things up. Set us down separate paths.
I really feel like she's done it.
We had become different.
I don't know, like, I feel like she just wanted to be the same always with her sister. Oh, what one was it? Not that one. Yeah, Body Found House. I think I was going to see about his prints as well. I want to check glasses. There's some stuff about glasses. The popper. We got this one. Do we look at this one?
No, he doesn't have any tattoos.
There's another description about Simon.
He has a scar down here near his stomach, past his hip. Cut himself with some glass. That was before, a long time ago. He looks just like the photo. He's not got his glasses on here though. He takes them off for the camera.
Okay, yeah, so...
But he needs them to see properly.
He would have had the glasses on.
He has to read a newspaper or a menu in a restaurant. Not book so much, or watching TV. He likes TV.
Oops, mark that down as relevant. Simon's. How do you spell appearance again? That's not how you spell it. That doesn't look right. But we're gonna say that doesn't look right. Oh, this one?
He wasn't present so much. It was one of those arguments that had been simmering for a while. The present was a mirror. A nice
I think
mirror.
as well, I may have to start marking them if they're Hannah or
kind of
Eve.
mirror a princess would have in a story. He made it specially for me.
Because I still am kind of getting a little bit confused on who's who. Like that, I don't know if that was Hannah or Eve. This one?
Look, on his clothes, that would make sense. He made it by hand. I mean, he brushes the silver onto the glass. It's not how they make mirrors these days. I mean, he made the mirror.
It was on his body?
And he gave it to me.
Wait, we'll go through that again. On his clothes?
The silver.
Oh, that's about... Oh, I did search glasses. About body. New stuff out. Go back on glasses again. This is real. Throat, maybe? Should talk a little bit more about his throat. Yeah, she does.
On his throat.
Wait, what was in his throat?
How?
We'll mark that down as relevant. Not much information from that.
Like I said before, it was 3, something like that. I walked in, saw Simon. He was on the floor of the living room. His throat had been...
That's interesting. Because she's saying she found him on in the living room. Then Hannah was saying she found him in bin bags.
cut. There was a lot of blood.
That's contradicting stories. So why is it she's found him in the living room, but then Hannah found his body in bin bags in the house? That is very relevant. Yeah. He found body somewhere. That's very relevant.
Her story is that she'd waited for him to come back. She put on my wig, some of my clothes.
Wait, what?
Pretended to be me. They talked. She'd enjoyed being me.
Or is this Hannah?
He said he wanted
Who
to
is
be with
who?
me. Then he took out a present. Another mirror. Just like the one he'd given her earlier. That unique present. She went crazy, smashed the mirror. They argued, screamed. He hit her. So she grabbed a piece of the mirror and just swung it round. She cut his throat clean open. She'd only meant to scare him off.
Anna? Cut his throat? Very relevant. Okay. Mirror? The fuck is who though?
The mirror. I can't remember. I put it somewhere safe. Upstairs, I think.
It's Hannah, isn't
I
it?
haven't looked at it since.
I'm gonna say that's irrelevant.
Silver leaf? No. He normally silvers them properly. This mirror, it's supposed to look antique. The reflection isn't as good.
That's
Perfect
interesting.
mirror for someone who doesn't like to look at their own reflection.
Okay, so maybe it could be Hannah that done it then. More edit. 10? Pretending? No. She likes to pretend to be her. Anti-rule.
Okay, you got me. I'll confess. We were there. It was a dirty weekend. Simon was going to expense it, pretend it was a business trip. I used a made-up name. We stayed at the hotel, had room service.
Also, like, this
Didn't leave
tattoo
the
might be a
room.
way to kind of
Had a
differential
broad
them.
view of the river, and you could hear the church bells.
Maybe just check maybe the weekend away they had.
Like you said, it was very romantic.
Don't know who's who though.
It lasted about 6 months. I tried.
It said on like apparently once you figure out the
everything was
ending, it
different.
tells you like you can
Hannah
leave now.
insisted I not pretend to be her around
Yes, this is Eve.
let alone sleep with him. We didn't share him like the others. The rules had changed. Me living in the attic had become weird in a way it hadn't been before.
Well, she's saying Hannah killed him. This is Eve. Add that to my session as well. I'm gonna get rid of this one though, because I don't find this one very relevant. Yeah. So it's Hannah pretended to be Eve
Present.
and cut his throat. Jealous? Ooh, here.
Hannah was so smitten with Simon. She started getting jealous. Didn't want to share. Even the first date. We went to see Tom Cruise at the Old Odeon. We both went.
Oh yeah, it's
Kept
definitely
changing places
one of
in
them.
the toilet.
I feel like maybe Eve could have done it though.
We only
I
had
still,
one best dress, so we had to keep swapping clothes. Must have thought we had terrible bladder problems.
we were pretending to be the same
The
person.
next date, it was my turn. At the end, I let him kiss me. But that was it. We didn't want another card on our hands, and the Ouija board had said to hold back. After that, it was Hannah's turn, and she slept with him. Broke the rules. Deliberately broke the rules. She wanted to be the first to sleep with him. I mean, that's when she got pregnant. From that one time.
Okay, yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense then. So, make that down as they pretend to be the same person. So that explains then why she wanted to get pregnant at the same time. Anyway, what was it said about for? Yeah, it says like use inverted commas. Ironically, though, it's saying 200. Oh, that's for all of them. Mirror made? No. Mirror same? Mirror copy? Mirror Eve. No? I don't know. Something about the fucking mirror. I don't think I've looked at all of them for mirror though. Let's see. 11. Eve pretending. Nope. 8? Yeah. Right.
Mother wanted me to grow my hair long, but I kept cutting it myself. I wanted to look like my reflection. She always had short hair when she was little. Mother would hide the scissors, but I would find a way. Cut it with a bread knife, something like that. My reflection would always leave her
So
house
she calls Hannah her
and go
reflection.
on adventures, but
I don't know. I feel like it's just she was so obsessed with
Mother taught me at home. And I
wanting
had
to be
books
Hannah,
and
then they started
TV.
pretending to be the same person, and then Hannah got
TV
pregnant
wasn't
and she couldn't
magical.
get pregnant, so she
But it
got
was only
mad,
always
so she
wanted to
killed
be,
Simon,
so
maybe?
I spent a lot of time reading books.
I don't know, I feel like it'd be something like that. The time doesn't pass in this game, no. Oh yeah, a lot of these are starting to fill up now. Yeah, because that's just telling me like take your time, tapes. Same person? No. Well, I search. I think there may be a keyword in that. Hide. Let me look at that again. Okay, yeah, reflection is what I want to do. I spelled reflection wrong, Caitlin. I'm typing too fast now. Ah, here we go. A couple more for reflection.
Yes. The first time we saw each other, it was strange. We both realised at the same moment, I think. We must have seen each other before, but there was this instant when we first realised it wasn't a reflection. The reflection was staring back. I think I was 5. It was my birthday.
Because you know
The
about each other when
reflection
you're
was wearing a
5.
party hat and waving.
Because you notice she always calls
I knew what
Hannah
party hats were
reflection.
from
She's
books.
not really been calling her by Hannah a lot.
And it suddenly occurred to me, today must be my birthday. I waved back and we just spent ages waving at each other and copying each other's movements.
I don't know if like when it does that like thing of like showing my character on the screen means like I've progressed a bit more. I don't know.
I wanted to see my reflection. I thought that if I touched her...
So I know this is Eve, but
Something would
I'm still kind
happen.
of figuring out other bits. I don't know if this is like the only time they've talked to Eve or Eve's been in
we would become one.
different clips. I'm still trying to figure that one out.
One girl. The fairy tale was over, the witch was dead, and I'd be restored to my rightful place.
Okay, yeah. Now I'm going to do... She's got some things with fairy tales. Go. More fairy tale.
And the Glaziers. I worked there some weekends and someone had a part-time job there
Her
too.
nose is bleeding, is it?
That was Eric's generosity.
Looks like her nose, or is it just the
He
way
was
the
always good
camera
at
is?
helping out other people's children. Simon was
I think it's just a
quiet,
shadow her nose isn't
more
bleeding.
thoughtful than the other boys. Even then, he had a sense of craftsmanship. Wasn't always rushing stuff. Boys that age are just running around like headless chickens most of the time. You know? Plus, he had that look. He looked like a fairy tale prince from one of my books.
don't know if that's Hannah. See, I don't know if that's Hannah or Eve. I think that's Eve.
Simon never cheated on me. He was devoted to me, and I was devoted to him.
Don't know.
Nothing in life is easy. We were good to each other.
That's kind of what confused me, because obviously they're twins. So I'm like, and it doesn't have their name as well, so you're having to figure out who's who. Like, I think that might be Eve. This is Eve. I know this is Eve.
She wasn't my real mother, but she raised me. Do you want to hear the story? It's a real life fairy tale.
I think she had like some obsession with fairy tales, definitely.
Fairy tales. Stories about lost princesses, evil witches, magical mirrors, and lost children. So you see, even before I knew the truth,
confession, though.
I'd found it in those stories.
I don't know, like, bro, I don't know, because that is kind of a confession we got. Is it this one? Yeah, this one. Where she's trying to say, let's try present. Some new stuff for present. Yeah, so this is
It was
Hannah.
my birthday, like you said.
Because there's no tattoo.
We were going to have a meal at home. We had our meal. He gave me his present. I guess I didn't like the present.
Don't really tell me much. But I have a feeling this is Hannah.
From when I woke up. Okay. I woke up. Simon was already up, and he made me birthday breakfast of eggs Benedict. We both had to go to work, so we saved presents till later. I got to work, had some birthday cake, children sang me happy birthday. Then I came home. The birthday meal was a takeaway, and Simon gave me his present, which I didn't mind. And after that, we talked about the baby. Turned into a big argument.
Because they argued about the baby.
Simon left. I was furious. I wanted to get as far away as I could and get some space to think.
Why was he mad about the baby? That feels relevant. Yeah, so they argued. Argued about Baba. Why did they argue about the baby though? Yes, this must be Eve.
About 8 years back. It was a present to myself.
The tattoo, yeah.
I shouldn't even be drinking coffee with the baby. It's been hard trying to give it up.
I'm so confused.
I think they say you can have 1 cup.
I'm so confused. Who is who? Bro, my brain. Let's try baby. I've not googled about the baby.
We spent the wedding night in a hotel in Brighton.
Okay, so
it would
we're
be
married.
too much to do more. We were saving for the baby. It was wonderful to be in a hotel, away from home, just alone together.
This has to be Hannah.
Since then, we've always tried to get away for our holiday. No. I lost the baby. I had a miscarriage at 8 months.
Did
we
Evie
carried
get
on
pregnant?
living at Simon's parents until, well, it was only a few months after.
Right, that's relevant. Lost the Baba. Relevant, body found in house, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I explained when she said like there was stuff in the basement. I just kind of feel like it was a miscarriage.
I mean, we never thought it was possible. I don't know what he... I mean, I hadn't decided whether to keep the baby.
Was this Eve? Did Eve get pregnant as well?
I wasn't really ready to talk to him about it.
My mind's like, what the fuck is going on? Rubbish bin. What's in rubbish bin? Oh. Better game. what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Can I move one of these into the rubbish bin? Can I please fucking get rid of this one? No. Pregnant. No. Wait. Yeah, so same one. Person. Bro, I don't know. I feel like there's 17 about the baby though. Miscarriage. Talk about miscarriage. I think maybe I'll take a break for now, get back to this tomorrow because it's 11:30 at night and my brain is mush. I need to have a think about this and find out and kind of look into the game some more and see if it is actually like the game does like officially like it tells you it's finished and so yeah, I'll do that. Alright, oh it actually saves where I was before. Okay, that's cool then. I had to make a note that I had searched for miscarriage. Okay, so it's the next again day, so we're gonna try and get this finished today.
Then my parents died.
What?
It was the worst year of my life. A miscarriage and then my parents.
Okay, that's irrelevant. I actually, yeah, so I did a little bit more Googling about the game, and what people are saying is, you know, I was saying like every time like a face, like a glare of a face pops up on the screen, apparently that's you advancing the story, so I was correct about that. And then obviously the TV checker. So I think in order to activate the ending, I have to get half of these done, and I'm just kind of like, fuck if I not got half of these done? Volume missing, what? That means.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you have to use the FTP
Thinking it was flu or something.
access or that to like piece it together.
They called me, I had to use my key to let them in. We found them dead in their bed.
Oh, our parents.
And they'd been there for days. No one had noticed. Just awful.
Okay.
It was so soon after my miscarriage. The worst year of my life. I'd been so happy to get married, and after that it was just like, fuck.
Mark that as a... Yeah, so see, it advances the story. It's saying this is missing, so what is this? Did I mark that one as irrelevant as well? Lost the bab. Forgot my tags. I think this is yes.
I mean, I was infertile. Thought I was. They told me I was infertile after the miscarriage because of complications.
Irrelevant as well. Yeah. So this is Eve. I know this is Eve.
Hannah had a miscarriage.
Yes, it's Hannah who miscarried.
This was late in the pregnancy and it left her infertile.
Okay, I think I can kind of see the differences in how they talk.
But the universe had corrected its course.
So yes,
You were aligned again.
it's so fucked up that she's like, ah, yeah, she had a miscarriage. That's great.
But Hannah and Simon were still living with his parents. They were married. Simon had a job at the Glaziers now. Eric had given him a full-time position after he left school. And then...
That's irrelevant. So another thing as well, I saw online that people said like a kind of little handy tip for if you get stuck is literally just blanket, go into this, and obviously, well, technically what should happen is if you user tag these, new ones should come up, but I don't think it works. I don't think it is working because these aren't tagged. I don't know. Did I look up parents before? Yeah. Mum? Here's a couple about mum.
Yeah, when I was at school. I worked part-time in the front shop. It was sort of an extended family thing. My dad used to work there, my mum worked there before I was born. I took care of paperwork, filing, typing out invoices, that kind of thing. It was a good job for a girl back then. I didn't work a till or anything though. I was quite shy, so I wouldn't have liked to have worked a till.
I was shy when I worked in a shop and I was still forced to work at a till. It's horrible. Although to be fair, it did kind of make me less shy because I just shouted back at people when they would shout at me. Don't do that in a workplace, you probably get fired. So this is Eve.
Mum and Dad had never had any reason to notice. They were always busy. If Hannah was eating a lot, they didn't mind. She didn't put on any weight. That girl has a healthy appetite.
Me.
If they heard us talking in the attic, they just thought it was Hannah playing one of her games, and that Eve was our imaginary friend. Once, she was already up and dressed and ready to go to school, and I snuck down for a piss. Mum saw me in my underwear, she went mad. Get dressed this instant! So I ducked into our bedroom, and seconds later, out came Hannah, dressed and ready. My mum was amazed.
Irrelevant, Eve. So you definitely pretended to be both pretended. I said to be Hannah, but obviously Hannah is Hannah, but you know what I mean. I did try pretend, didn't I? Oh, I've done it. How's it going down there? You done? No. Okay, I'll hang a bit longer. Buzz up when you're ready. Yeah, so this is actually activated the ending, but honestly, there's still a whole lot I've not pieced together. Is that not the very last one? Is that the actual confession? Like this? Is this the confession clip 187? Is that the confession? I looked up throat, didn't I? Yeah. What about slit? No. Cut. See, I need to try and... Relevant. Rapunzel story. Relevant. Blank. What is this one again? 8-5. Yeah, that's irrelevant. Nothing new is gonna come up, is it? No. Cut throat. Slit throat. No. Bin. I think I've done bin already, yeah. Bag. Oh, a couple of new ones in bag.
Something was wrong.
I'm still trying to piece it, like...
The bags, I think they were from our kitchen, you can probably check that.
Okay.
We never go into the cellar. It's just a place we put things we
So I don't know, because obviously Eve is saying Hannah killed him, slit his throat with the mirror, so... I don't know if that's the last clip. I'm not saying fucking...
The bags were taped up. I think it was parcel tape, but... I think it was ours.
Although it's saying I've looked at the very last clip, so I'm guessing I feel like... Not looked at the second last clip though. I need to try and find that.
When will the police let me back in the house? And they let me take a bag of clothes with me, but...
That's irrelevant. I don't know if I believe that Hannah was the one that done it. I feel like it was Eve.
I parked up in the street. It was busy, so I had to park down the end of the road. Walked up, knocked on the door, no answer. I took my keys out of my bag and unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. You can tell because the key doesn't turn when you try to turn it to the left.
That is how locks work.
I walked in, Simon's coat
I've already
wasn't
seen
on the
this.
peg. I couldn't see his shoes in the shoe rack. I shouted out. I walked straight into the kitchen because he usually sits in.
I've seen this clip already. She fell asleep. Yeah, I've seen this. Wait, hold on, go back. Doug and Eleanor?
That's when Eric.
You're Doug and Eleanor. I mean, I guess kind of relevant. Doug. Here got some new clips about Doug. Who the fuck is Doug and Eleanor?
Yeah. I've been round to Doug and Eleanor's and they're very worried.
Is that the parents?
I feel sorry for them.
Honestly, okay, that's irrelevant. Who is Doug and Eleanor? I'm guessing that's his parents.
I got a job to contribute, you know. Doug knew someone and I got a job as a dinner lady at the primary school. They said it didn't matter if I could cook or not, just don't poison the kids. So you see, it's always been complicated between me and Simon. It's never just been the two of us, there's always been
Well, no,
pressure.
because your sister's pretending to be you, so how could it just be the two of you? I'm trying to piece this together. Okay, so that day is the 30th. That's the 25th.
I hoover, I dust every week. I mean, maybe less.
I'm going to check the date.
Eleanor how often I should dust, and she said, if people ask, tell them you do it once a week, but every few weeks is okay. I think she was just trying to make me feel
never
better.
dust.
So when
I'm
I was there,
terrible
she
for
was
it.
hoovering every day, you know, ran an ordered house.
Although, to
You know
be
how
fair,
generation is putting on a brave
back home in
front.
the UK, our furniture is all black, so I do dust regularly. Actually, no, I don't. That's a lie.
She has
So,
secret stashes of cigarettes. Doug doesn't
Depends
even know she smokes.
what rooms I go into.
When I was there, I saw her. She has these sort of porcelain vases, ornamental, next to the Reader's Digest books. Cigarettes inside. And she still has them. I mean, last time I was there, I looked in a vase. There was a fresh pack. I mean, all those years of marriage, and she still has a secret like that.
That she smokes. Yeah, I do feel like, because like they're saying they argued about the baby, but I'm like, things are pointing to she had a miscarriage though, like before they were in that house. So I feel like they had a fight about her having a sister.
In the end, we were living at Doug
Did
and
I?
Eleanor's.
I didn't search
Almost
sister,
the
didn't I?
end of spring, and my parents died in the summer. It was a hot summer, a heat wave. So when they discovered the bodies, it was just awful. Because of the circumstances, them dying together like
I
that,
thought
they
thinking
brought
that,
in
it's so
lots of
hot.
police, the forensic entomologist.
But
I had to
so
look that
hot.
up. It was because of the heat.
Yeah, the gases from their body, it would smell so bad, wouldn't it? Ellie. How the fuck do you spell it? That's not how you spell Eleanor. That's not how you spell Eleanor. The fuck do you spell Eleanor?
Yeah.
Listen, alright, I'm a bit stupid, alright. Oh. There's this about Eleanor?
Yes.
This is Eve, isn't it?
I speak with Eleanor at least once a day.
Yes, it's Eve.
Not that there's anything much to say.
Sometimes you can tell by the hair. Good job. On. Spill. No. Spill. Oh, but spill.
No, I was 15. Carl was older.
It's the first to the
17.
7th.
I was really into him.
Is this irrelevant? Let's church.
Who's really
Okay, that's irrelevant. Nice to be you hooking up with some guy. Check Carl. There is a couple of stuff about him though. I'm just gonna quickly skip through these. Was he my first? He'd be so quiet. No, he wasn't my first. I've been Carl. Are they talking about Simon? Yeah, it's irrelevant. Yeah, so she had so both sisters had a thing with Simon. Wait, oh here we go.
Differences. She's a better driver than me. She passed the test for us. I tried to take it and nearly crashed the car. Learned that you can't rely on confidence to get you through everything.
Pretty sure you'd end up in jail for that if you've been driving.
She is the shy one. She was especially shy around boys. If Hannah liked a boy, I would have to pursue him. It was that way with Carl. Hannah met him first. She had such a crush. I let him take my virginity after a night that his band had played at. It got difficult. When I was with Carl, we would have sex, but Hannah couldn't let him see she was a virgin. She had lots of excuses. After a while, we decided that I should take Hannah's virginity.
Wait, what?
It's not that different to a bruise.
Wait, what?
Pulling a tooth, a graze. We used a hairbrush. After that, we took it in turns, though I was always the one who seduced the boys. Until Simon.
Oh, that's kind of nasty. Why would you do that with your sister? Oh. I search up incest, is it going to come up stuff now? Because that's some incesty shit.
It doesn't work.
That's irrelevant. I want to see if that works though, you doing that. I don't think it will.
I'm about. It's in.
Yeah, I don't know. No, it's still the same clips. Did I search blank? Oh, okay. Actually, yeah, I think this might work. Doing it this way. That's a better than you're close to. I think that's what you do actually. You need to redo these. Relevant. Simon. Right, he disappeared. I think this might be the way to do it, to speed it up.
Peter said.
That's relevant. The rock. This might be the way to do it actually, just kind of. Oh, yeah, this is actually the way to do it. So this might give me all the clips in order though, so this could take a while. Thing though is the hospital is what I need to try and figure out though. Like, alibi is it? Is it alibi? Oh. Because we need to confirm that she was at
It
it.
happened very quickly.
What?
We hardly had to talk to each other. We agreed almost silently.
What?
The baby was what mattered. We'd help each other. We cleaned up. We bagged up the broken mirror, her clothes. They're gone. We took him down to the cellar. We knew we had an alibi, and we wanted the body to be found later. We wanted to have suspicion on us, so we could then disprove it. Rather than have it linger. Better to keep the body in the house than risk being seen with it. The watch, that was my touch.
What about the
To make
watch?
sure the alibi stuck.
That is very relevant. session. Try again. Weapons on. Don't care, but yeah, so they both done it. Watch body. I think that's the one I just watched. Mirror. No. I feel like I'm doing that wrong with the. I've almost got it. I need to find these. Oh, you have to refresh it. I've almost got a full confession thing. I just need to find these last two clips. Okay. So it is something. I need to mirror throat. I think that is, yeah, that's the one. Cellar? There we go. Does it matter if I put like a comma there? No. Alright, so I did, I guess, kind of get. I just want to find these last clips here though. The issue with doing the blank thing is all the clips it gives me are like these beginning ones, which I have a lot I need to do. Alright, so this one.
It happened very quickly.
Look in mirror.
They're gone.
Did I come up with anything? No. Clothes. Bin. No. Baby. I looked at baby, didn't I? Important. Here we go.
It's like I told you before. I drove. I took the car and drove. I don't have my own car, but I have a spare set of keys.
Obviously, I know they both done it, but why did they do it?
I wanted to think, put some space between me and them. Everything I told you before is true. I stopped at Glasgow. I was tired.
So is she pregnant as well? Yeah, so her alibi is she was in Glasgow. Important. Here we go, a couple of new ones that are important. There's I don't care about your wedding. I don't know why you killed him.
There were always princes and...
Oh my god, please shut up about the fairy tales. Her divorce? Did they get divorced? Argue. That's not how you spell argument, Kaelin. Argue? Here we go. I don't, honestly. I know it was them that done it. Obviously, I have the confession. But why did they argue? That's my question now. Everyone runs off. He also can spare make up. As long as that way. That's what I'm trying to push for.
Yes.
Yeah, so he left after the argument. Which I know. Left. Eve. No. Sister. No. Sister important. No. Are you kill? Kill. Oh, here we go.
What did your wife do? She didn't kill you. You think I killed Simon because he was having an affair? Well, I didn't kill him. I wasn't even there. I was in Glasgow worrying about whether my baby was still growing inside me. I mean, why would I kill Simon? I loved him.
Alright, I don't know. So is that Eve or Hannah that?
I mean, what if they were crazy? Want to...
So was he having an affair? Here we go.
An affair? Simon wasn't having an affair.
Wait. Does she not know maybe that Eve was seeing him?
You're reaching here. Oh, I don't know why. No, I've never cheated on anyone. I've never taken anything from anyone. Simon is dead.
Am I baby to care for? Why are you trying to make me sad? Why are you so obsessed with sex and affairs?
Wife. Is this your thing?
Shit.
No.
I don't know, was it he had an affair and that's why they've killed him? Two different people though. I say now that shirt sleeves shorter.
It was supposed...
Expenses. Can't spell. Simon. Affair. Simon. Eve. No. Simon. Cheat. Cheated. No. Oh, I'm not getting anywhere close with it, man. I found actually another one. I don't know. And I think I've already searched up bags, yeah. Searched up important. Like, what did they argue about? Because that must have obviously been the argument then. Alibi. No. The rock. I looked at the rock, didn't I? I mean, can Helen confirm she's... Yeah, because... I mean, I know what happened. Like... I know they did it. But why did they do it? Is what I can't understand. Because, nothing's coming up for, like, Simon Divorce, nothing, stuff I've seen. Because she talked about a divorce. And then also, baby. Oh wait, there's something here. Talking about the miscarriage, was a girl, call her Shayla, someone to call her Ava. I think I already tried Sarah, didn't I? Yeah. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know.
No.
So see, this is the beginning of it. And so it was the 3rd of the 7th that they confessed, which these are the 18th. So that's the 1st of the 7th. 1806. Here. That's the 30th. I can find maybe clips of Hannah from the 3rd. Can you do the dates? No, the dates don't work. These don't work. Because that tells you what it is you're supposed to do. It's like, yes, I was there. But it doesn't come up anything. Oh wait.
Yes. Thought about it.
Oh, she kissed him? You're like, before I never mentioned her. Okay. Very relevant. Shooting with Eve. Killed.
Person.
So much regret not marking these. Affair. God damn it. Eve and Simon? No. Argued. On, give me something good. Secret. There we go. It goes and yeah, so that's interesting because she'd done that one time. Wood. No. Book. Yeah, I just can't figure out why they've done it though. Okay, you know what? Because I feel like I'm gonna be here forever. I'm gonna boil it down to that. So we know, like, Hannah done it and Eve covered for her. I'm gonna guess, judging from the things we've learned so far, that Eve and Simon were having an affair. Hannah didn't know, found out, then killed him in a fit of fury. It's not letting me type. Oh, I have to call. Yes. Mother. Yes, I think. I'm glad Sarah. What now? Right. Do I log off? don't know if I was correct in that. I will probably have to Google and see what it actually is. Because that's kind of cool though that we're actually her daughter. Which... What? Wait, no. It's very confusing. Okay, I'm not a smart person. I think I'd like to replay this again with a friend and try and do this. I think this would be cool. I was like, I do know like they did it, but I didn't figure out why they done it. So I definitely I would like to find out. I probably will have a Google and see if I was correct. I think though they did say like the ending is left, like they don't really explicitly say what the ending is, so you don't really ever know if you were correct. But obviously then you can get all the clips in and you'll know. So that was really fun actually. I didn't think I'd like a game like that, like an FMV game, but honestly, pretty solid game. I know he's got the developer of this, he's got another one called Telling Lies, which is on Game Pass, which I think I'm definitely going to play that as well. That's kind of somewhat, I think, the same sort of vibe as this, but I'm going to actually play it with a friend instead, because I think that would be quite cool to do. I feel like this is a game like you could play co-op and it'd be a lot more fun playing co-op. And then also he's got another game coming out this year on Game Pass as well. I think it's going to be on Game Pass day one. There's no release date yet. It's to come out this year. That's also sounds really good, so I'll probably give that a play as well when that's out. Yeah, that's pretty solid. Donnie Darko. I mean, I can hope I've guessed it right. And it was because she found out he was having an affair. I don't know. I'm kind of doubting myself with him being like, do you understand? You could always try admin /random or the unlock command. But yeah, it's a really interesting game. As I say, I'm going to play Telling Lies next. Absolutely no clue when. I'll have to wait until my friend's free to play that. But yeah, it's really fun. I think as well, like in my own time, I am definitely going to go through that and play it my own time. Actually, what I want to do is I don't know. I'm like, do I want to Google what happens? Because it's going to spoil it for me when I want to go back and play it again. But no, I'm not going to Google. I'm not going to spoil it for myself. I am just going to go and do it myself and actually play it properly and have a look about. But yeah, a really solid game. I recommend anyone that was kind of interested in it, go check it out. It's on Steam. I think it's on PlayStation as well, I think. I had it off Twitch Prime Games actually. I saw it on Twitch Prime Games and I was like, ooh, looks interesting. So I'm glad I downloaded it and give it a play. Yes, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.